So good afternoon, folks. Today's project is to continue working on the radial arm saw tables. So let's turn this camera around and get started. So the plan is to build a bar height table stand for this radial arm saw. I have right now this thing mocked up on a stand that I had in the shop, stacked on some 2x4s in order to get it to the right height and mock up what it will be at the end of the build. So we're going to build a table for this saw right in the center. We're going to build a 4-foot extension over here and a 4-foot extension over here. Well, today's job is to build the lower part of this stand. It's going to include a place for a shop vac and a vortex dust collection system, which I don't have yet, but these two will work together and be my dust collection system. Yeah? Get it, Rocky. What do you see, buddy? Huh? What do you see? Those mice bothering you again, big boy? Yeah, they're just bothering you, aren't they? Yeah, we gotta get you a mouser so you can find them. Yeah, you need somebody to crawl in there and help you get them. Get it, buddy. Get it, Rocky. Okay, so what I've done is I bought some 2x4s. I went to Home Depot and I bought the straightest 2x4s I could find on their shelf. I went through about a whole pallet load to get 10 2x4s. I've already used one just to mock up and set this stand up here for the right height. When it's all said and done, the top of this whole table system is going to be about 42 inches. Right now it sits about 42 and a half as I have it mocked up here, but it'll be about 42 when it's all said and done. Both tables on either side will be 42 inches tall. A little taller than normal, but you'll see why later, because inside of these outrigger tables are going to be two other portable tables on wheels that I can wheel out in the center of the room and make into additional workspaces. Let's get started today by cutting some 2x4s. I do have a plan, and I'll post the link to the plan down below. The plan came from Tommy Tompkins. I bought it from him, so I'll direct you to his website so that if you're interested in buying that same plan, you can do so. So Tommy used SketchUp to create a parts list. So right now, basically all I have to do is know how many 2x4s I need, how many to cut what length. So you're my witness. I measured twice, cut once. Let's check our work. I put a square on one end of these 6 boards that I cut. And let's just see how consistent they are in length using the measure twice, cut once method. Well, immediately you can see not very good. I'm not impressed. I thought I was doing a lot better than that, to be honest. But so I decided to go ahead and clamp this table down, get it solid, and use my radial arm saw for what it's meant to be used for. See if I can get better results. Let's do this over again. Stand by. So I used the radial arm saw for cross-cutting only, 90-degree cuts, and I cut most of my list. So I checked my list. Cut a few more. Checked my list again and cut a few more. So let's just stop here and see what the results are with the radial arm saw with the measure twice, cut once method. Look at that. I like it. Very consistent. Let's take the same 27-inch boards that I had to recut. I was able to save one of them, but let's take the same set of boards or the same set of cuts. Much better, much better. That's something I can live with, for sure. Not exactly perfect, but hey, it'd be better if I use a stop block. In the future, I'll have a stop block method, but you'll notice those little 5-inch boards were very consistent. These 27s, not quite perfect yet, but I wasn't able to use a stop block of any kind. I had to measure each one individually and cut it with the radial arm saw, but still more consistent than with a handheld circular saw. So there you go. That's why you purchase a radial arm saw or a table saw or some other type of miter saw for more precision cutting. So I finished my cut list and stacked out all of my cuts here. Now it's ready for assembly. That'll be the next video coming up. But first, of course, we have to get this lot of cuts inspected by you-know-who. He always shows up at the right time. You notice that? He has a sixth sense for when things need to be checked on. What do you think, Rocky? It look good to you? Yeah? It all look good? I think it does. I think that new radial arm saw just worked out really good. Sure, I'm glad my granddad left that. It's gonna work out pretty good for me. Yeah, I know, you're too interested in all the mice. We got most of them though, didn't we, buddy? I think we got about 15 so far. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I certainly enjoyed getting this project started and bringing you guys along. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, or dissent. You've been watching the Junkyard Tailgate channel. Good day.